Hello everybody, I'm Jacqueline. In this video, I'll be teaching the subject called Medical Surgical Nursing 1 and the unit is Altered Immune Response. In the previous videos, I have explained other few topics from the same unit, that is anaphylaxis, drug allergy, and now I'll be dealing with one more topic that is called serum sickness. So what is serum sickness? The word serum itself, you can make out that this is something related to blood and our immune system. Now we'll see what is actually serum sickness means. The word serum sickness here is, in human, it is a reaction to proteins in antiserum derived from a non-human animal source. The word antiserum here is, antiserum is a blood serum which contains antibody. The antibody is produced in our body against the specific antigen. The word antigen here is a foreign body, which the chemicals which are produced by any other bacteria or viruses or any other foreign bodies. When it entered to the human body, the antigen will be produced, which is a harmful for human. To fight against that antigen, our body, human body, releases antibodies so that all the antigens should be eliminated. This reaction is called immune body response. When this immune body response, these antibodies are present in antiserum. Antiserum is a blood serum which contains antibodies, and this is specific for particular antigens. So this is reaction. Here what it says is this reaction. So this reaction takes place or occurs after 5 to 10 days after the exposure. When some people are exposed to any allergic reactions, this one, usually allergic or any hypersensitivity reaction, takes place immediately. Some will take fewer times, or some will take 24 hours, or some other reaction will start within few seconds. But serum sickness, it does not happen immediately. This happens, or the symptom starts to occur after the 5th or the 10th days after the exposure. This type of reaction is called hypersensitivity. Specifically, it is immune complex hypersensitivity. There are different types of sensitivity which I have explained in the video anaphylaxis. In that we saw what are the types of hypersensitivity. There were different types. Serum sickness is one of the types, and this is a third type of hypersensitivity. So what is serum sickness? Serum sickness is a human reaction to particular antiserum is produced to foreign antigens. What are the causes? There are a few causes, such as why the person is allergic, or why person is having serum sickness. The causes are antitoxins and antisera, other drugs, and some other causes also there. We'll see one by one. The first one is antitoxin and antisera. Antisera and antitoxin, what it means is serum sickness can be developed as a result of exposure to antibodies. When our body bloods fight against the foreign body, when it gets exposed, these antibodies are derived from animals. When our body has been exposed or injected or been administered or being in contact with animals, antibodies derived from animals, this what happens, these sera or antitoxins are generally administered to prevent or any treat infections. To fight against other foreign bodies, our body will respond. Even we have antibodies, but when the antibodies, our antibodies, when it is not fighting against the foreign bodies, the treatment is given called as antibody therapy, or you can also say it as immunological therapy. In this one, not only human antibodies, we can derive from animals antibody and inject in human, and then those antibodies will fight against the antigens produced by the foreign bodies. So this is a reaction, or this is a preventive measurements for any other diseases. Okay, but here some particular antibodies are injected, but our body will not accept it. Our body treats the antibody of human derived antibodies as foreign bodies. So our body is not accepting it because it is not produced by the own self body. That is why this misconception takes place. The other causes are drugs such as allopurinol, barbiturates, captirol, ibuprofen, ritrometal, exocolinate, quinoline. These are all the medications which our people protect serum sickness. The other causes can be like when the people get vaccinated, when they take hormonal injections or tablets or extracts or animal or any plant extracts. These are also can cause allergic reaction to the body, which we call it as serum sickness. The next one is hypersensitivity. How this pathological changes takes place is once the antibodies has been derived from the animals and been injected or exposed to human. After that, what it happens is, see, as you can see in the slide, first it enters to the basement of the blood vessels. When it enters, our immune complexes are deposited with the blood walls. So in those blood walls, the presence of immune complexes are all the blood cells are having immunological responses. Here it activates and attracts inflammatory cells such as neutrophils. Neutrophils have been activated. What this neutrophils does is, these neutrophils, the enzymes released from the neutrophils cause damage to the epithelial. Our cells are having epithelial. In the epithelial, there's inner part is called as endothelial. The endothelial layer of the cell will be destroyed by the neutrophils because it is fighting against the cells. And then the signs and symptoms takes place after the 5th and 10th day. So this is how our pathological changes takes. Next, what after 5th and 10th days, what are the symptoms? What we can see the person who's having serum sickness is rashes will be there, itching, arthralgia. Arthralgia means joint pain will be there, fever, and then lymphoedema, which means there will be swelling of the lymph nodes, and then the person will be malaise, that is muscle pains, hypotension, splenomegaly. Hypotension means there will be decreased of blood pressure, and then enlarged spleen will be there, and there will be inflammation of the nephrons. Protein will be excreted through the urine. There will be blood in urine, that is called hematuria, and protein in the urine is called as proteinuria. The person may also go through shock. These are the symptoms of sickness. Next one is management. How we are going to treat the person who is having serum sicknesses? First thing, when it comes to allergic reaction, the person will be immediately given medications such as the common usually antihistamine drug, that is epinephrine will be administered, or other medicines such as you can see in the screen that cetirizine will be given, or Avil tablets will be given, depending on the severity of the person's serum sickness. And then analgesics, painkillers will be given. In case of severe symptoms, the high dose of corticosteroids, which are anti-inflammatory drugs, are given, and then lowered in optimal doses. Immediately the doses will not be reduced. As the person's symptoms starts to reduce, the even dosage of the medications also will be reduced. Next one, see what are the prognosis. Prognosis means how to overcome this one. This motion serum sickness will be mild, and sometimes it will disappear on its own. There will be no need of any medications. But in some cases, medications are really important, and when it comes to very dangerous or emergency situation, the symptoms will range from very severity. The person may go through any severe sickness that can lead to shock or permanent kidney damage, or even death may occur. So these are the prognosis which should be very much careful. So if the person knows what the allergic he is facing, the particular disease or particular antibodies, he should avoid that kind of vaccines or hormonal injections or extracts should be avoided. So this finished topic. So here we finish the topic serum sickness. Thank you.